Here we are at the Fords of Isen, and we have Theodred in the middle there, has been caught by a large army of both Isengard and Dunland, and he's been caught with a small party of foot troops with Grimbold running to his rescue, and Elfhelm has found out as well, but is not here yet and hoping to arrive. The evil force is led by Theoden Wolfsbane, who is on the horse in the middle, and also there is Vrasku with a crossbow in the distance there, leading the archers. We have a large party of Isengard warriors and some Wolves of Isengard as well coming in on the flank there. So, will Theodred survive?
No.
Johnny, will Theodred survive?
No.
Wayne, are you confident?
Fairly. Is this the deployment?
This is the deployment.
This is the
yes.
deployment. Right,
so
okay.
This is the deployment. So obviously you can.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
around.
I'm feeling. Yeah, I just need to get across that.
Because it's not just killing Theodred, is it? You've got to get 12 models across the ford.
Yeah.
So that's the winning. In order to win, Wayne must get A, kill Theodred, and B, get 12 fully across the river, 12 of his troops fully across the river, and that would be when the game ends. And he's on a time scale here because Elfhelm is going to arrive with a pretty large party of Rohan, riders of Rohan.
Actually, looking at the ford, I think this is going to be quite tricky for me, because I think killing Theodred would I think that we can do that, but I think actually getting bodies across and it not kind of being bottlenecked, I think that's going to be quite tricky. I think it's going to come down to a bit of creative movement.
And Theodred has to charge if he can.
He does,
which is one of his rules because he's so rash.
Overconfident, a bit cocky.
The ford, we should just say to everybody, comes up to the edges of whatever you would call those, the panels.
Do I take it that models can't go into the river? They get washed away?
They can swim.
They could try and swim. It's deep water and it's quite a wide river.
Yeah. And how quick can they swim?
Half speed. No, if you roll a 6, full speed, 2 to a 5, half speed, 1 you drown. If you've got a shield, it's -1 to your roll. If you've got armour, it's -1 to your roll.
So some of your...
I'm going to do that.
chuck your Dunlandings in, they're not armoured or shielded.
Sink.
It's going to take you at least 2 turns to get across, if not 3.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so what we're going to do is move into the first turn, which is always good in a narrative scenario. So we will go into our turn 1. Johnny, you've charged Theodred in as he had to, and then sort of left him to his own devices. Just talk us through.
He's just that good that he doesn't need any help. So, no, I'm fully anticipating Theodred's doom. So I'm playing for objective B.
Okay, so Elmingers have moved up. You've formed a line across the ford. Theodred's run off on his own. Just like the book. Right, so we're going to go into Wayne's move. So you closed in there, Wayne. Anything...
So I've sacrificed my shooting because I want to just get up the board in this turn as quickly as possible. Uruk's on this side. Basically, I want to try and create a shooting area to thin out that area because I'm going to have to create some space to get across the ford, and then everything else is going to go in heavy-handed. I've surrounded Theodred. Hopefully, he's going to get a good scene too, but we'll see. No, my luck, you'll win the combat and start wading through everyone.
Okay. Ineffectual shooting phase from the Rohan, so we're into combat. So Theodred against how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Theodred's +1 on the charge. Fight 5. I'm going to set you a high bar for 6 here.
Only
He's only got a 5 high.
5 high. Oh.
Can you draw out an early might?
Just need a hand.
Priority for turn 2.
5. Oh, that's cocked dice, isn't it? Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
Nice little bit of blue tack.
Did you see?
That's a re-roll.
I've never actually seen anyone do that before.
I mean, no, I thought that was the way it was done.
No, I'm not. You know,
I genuinely thought that's
quite
how
impressed
it was
with
done.
with what you did. I thought, what are you doing? Oh, balances. Oh, I see what's going on. I've never seen anyone do that before.
5.
Oh, 5.
Goes to you.
Yeah, I thought there's a whole new level of game in this.
So we go straight into the evil movement phase.
Right, go for it.
So Theodred is calling a heroic move.
I'm not gonna waste mine because I think you got going anyway. So.
So an aggressive turn from the Isengard contingent. So talk us through that. Your thoughts there, Wayne?
So I didn't really want any movement from Rohan further than they are at the moment. So I've chucked all the Wild Riders in and Frodo. So hopefully I can kind of punch a bit of a hole there, and not have them advance. You know, not make it even harder for me to advance. Uruk's moved up behind because they're going to wade in once you start killing a few wargs. Hopefully Theodred can be taken out this turn, and I've got the Uruks with bows and Vasku in a much better position for later in the game for their shooting. So hopefully, yeah, pretty pleased with that.
So let's see what Johnny can do with this now. Okay, so interesting move back. Johnny, first blood. Can you talk us through what happened there?
So throwing spear went in from one of the warriors, took out a warg, which is a big one at the moment. Like, he's got the cavalry superiority until my reinforcements arrive. But yeah, just trying to hold him off as long as I can until I can get more bodies on the board, and hope that Theodred continues his heroics on the western side.
Okay, so we're going to have a few shots, and then we'll be moving into combat. Okay, so we had a relatively bloodless turn. We have a few orcs down from shooting.
Yep.
So talk us through what happened. So we can say that Theodred has knocked them all over again.
But he's only killed one, so out of 16 wound rolls, he's killed two Dunland warriors so far.
But he's
alive.
But crucially, he's won the fights.
Yeah.
He's been a massive pain at the moment.
And then what happened in the centre?
A lot of shielding. 2 warriors did go down to the wargs, but managed to just about hold some resemblance of a line.
Yeah.
And Thriden
killed his opponent.
He did.
A warrior, but didn't combat.
Didn't
heroic combat through, which was interesting. So
I think I'm going to need to use my resources a bit later.
Yeah. So right. So we're going to move into.
So roll for Elfhelm.
Yeah. Roll. So a 6 would bring Elfhelm on.
No.
That's a 3. So no Elfhelm at the moment. So moving into turn 3. Priority. So Rain's roll a 5 and a 2.
2 for Rohan.
So priority for any heroics.
Yeah, I believe I'm gonna have to do another one with Elfhelm. No, with Theodred.
So Theodred has used 2 of his 3 might.
Yeah,
So
and I'm
far.
also going to do one with Grimbold in the middle.
So Grimbold is the green cloak in the middle of all the red cloaks. Light green cloak.
Yeah, Grimbold is
Okay.
also going to use one to stop that warg charge,
So
hopefully.
there'll be some good movement before the evil.
Any counters
Yeah.
from
No.
one?
Nothing from weight.
No.
Okay, so there's going to be an imbalance of might soon. Right. Right, so quite a bit happened in the movement phase from both sides there, so talk us through it.
So I've got 3 Uruk-hai swimming. One of them,
One not swimming.
one not swimming, one drowned. Yeah, one dived in, suddenly realised he couldn't swim, and his armour and his shield took him down. So not, but they're not known for their intelligence.
A
So
couple of heroics from Rohan. Theodred again trying to keep on the proactive with his charge. And Grimbold, but none of my throwing spears could knock any orcs off their wargs, unfortunately.
It's definitely a bit of a messy fight.
But Grimbold is in.
Grimbold is in.
That
Yeah.
melee.
Yep.
And
And
Frodo is tagged with one.
I've surrounded Theodred again. Hopefully the third time lucky I can actually win the fight. And I haven't moved my archers because I just want to... Right, I've got them in position so I can see if I can do some damage this turn.
So we are moving into shooting and combat.
Yeah.
Right, so pretty brutal shooting and combat phase. It hasn't gone so well for the forces of evil. So yeah, talk us through that, boys.
Rohan managed to pick off another archer in the shooting phase, which gives this guy MVP at the moment. But also Wayne retaliated with a couple of... Well, you had a couple of shots first, didn't you? You picked off one of my archers.
Yeah.
So
I lost 3 Wild Riders and 2 Dunmorras to combat. It was very brutal.
Brutal. Thryden did kill 3.
yeah, heroic combat
heroic
is...
Heroic combat. He
Right,
kind of
combat. He's out of might now.
that was at the beginning. It kind of looked good. I smashed.
Mhm.
I killed 3 and kind of smashed a hole, and then that just seemed to upset the
warriors just went
Grimbold and his
went
lads.
ape on the Warg Riders.
Yeah, and cleaned them out. Well, almost cleaned them out.
And Theodred's still there.
Theodred, yeah.
He's now mightless, which
Is that
means
right?
he's in
So
a trickier position
if
now.
he does lose a surrounded fight, he's in a lot of trouble now.
Yeah.
My Dunmorras around him have spent most of the
Yeah.
time picking themselves up off the floor.
So,
But they're still there.
They're still there, yeah.
Right, so this is quite. End of the
Let's see
turn.
if
Let's see if
Elfhelm-
if Elfhelm turns
So
up.
he
We need a
needs
5.
five.
Oh. It's a
It
6.
is.
Oh,
Elfhelm is
So will they
arriving.
move on in the next turn, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll come on the eastern board edge. Oh, it's not looking good. But who knows what can happen?
I think Theodred's going to survive this.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go with priority.
One.
But it goes to me. Yeah, it goes to me. Because you had it last time.
Yeah.
Any heroics from Frascu?
Rescue could charge in.
He could do. And he'll probably end up doing it single-handedly. He's going to...
Heroic move? Heroic move from Rescue.
I need to kill him.
Okay, so that is going to go first. Any heroics from Rohan?
Yes. Grimbold is going to call another heroic move. That's his second point of might.
Okay. Right, so Rohan have pushed them further back, but I think I spy a hero in on Theodred this time. So what happened during that move?
So Vasco has gone in. He's going to try and club him to death with his crossbow.
Called a heroic move, didn't he, to pull it off?
The lads have got back up and gone in for a fourth time to try and take you out. But Vasco has got the same fight value, so actually that should make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah. And Theodred's out of might, so he's got to roll some natural sixes, and he didn't charge.
Theoden's out of might, and he's now surrounded.
He's got Grimbold in his face.
Yeah, it's all got and also the cavalry. Literally, the cavalry has turned up. So, looking pretty iffy for me.
I think you're wanting to take Theodred down now.
Yeah,
that's
I just
the
got to
key,
get rid of him. Yeah, I need these extra guys over here.
That would create a draw, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, right. So we will move into shooting combat.
Yeah.
So
this
moving into
one.
the heroes. So this is Theoden against Grimbold and friends.
Yeah.
5.
6.
And no might.
No
No
might.
might.
And you can't swap any of the others in for
Trapped
anything, can
him.
you? You can't use
Oh
your
no,
fate.
hold on.
No.
You can't.
He is two-handed,
Ah,
so it goes to a
he's
5.
two-handed.
Ooh.
So
What's
it's
your
He
fight
he
value?
has got might. He has
Are you
got
going to
might.
might it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to.
Rubbish.
Yeah, you can might it to a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 as well.
So that's Grimbold's last might.
Boom.
Okay. So he's going to get double attacks. Theoden might be regretting that use of 2 mites.
I always think that Grimbold is kind of like the Rohan version of Theoden, isn't he? You know, he's kind of that.
Because he's got might. Yeah, because he's got mighty blow as well.
Yeah.
So he's +1 to wound. So he's 4s to wound, and the other guys are 5s to wound. So there's 7 wounds essentially.
Yeah, he's only got 2.
Got 2 fate.
2 wounds, 1. Oh, sorry, wrong one. 2 fate.
So you
So I
might be
can't
able to, how many wounds have you got? 2.
2.
Yeah, so one of
So
those will
someone-
go through.
So it's got, all right,
So yeah,
He's dead.
He's dead.
he's dead. Yeah. Ouch.
Grimbold.
It's gone down.
Okay, so Theodred.
Right. So I've
This
got
is
1,
your
2,
chance
3,
to get
4,
revenge.
5. I've got 5 of them, and then Vasco
Vasco should have 2.
has got 2.
But if you use different colours for him, because he's got
If you roll in here.
might. I'm giving you my lucky dice. I got 6. can equal it on a 6. You'd have to use both. If you use both your might, it goes to a 50-50 roll off. I haven't charged, so I don't get double attacks.
And you would get double attacks.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
So he's spending all his might.
Spending all
on
his
a 50-50
might for a
roll
roll
off.
off. These have all gone.
So I need a
to
1,
good
2,
so
Everyone
far.
so far.
No,
Evil,
it goes
get it.
evil.
Yeah, at last. So Vasco gets 4 attacks.
Everyone's. Yeah, so he'll be on 4, wounding on 5.
2.
2 wounds so far. So 2 wins so far.
And then the 5
Just need 1 more to guarantee his death.
will be 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they will be wounding on 6s. 6s.
Good job.
Let's do the 6.
Strength 4, yeah?
Play strength. Oh yeah, because he's defense 7. No. But if I fail my fate, he's still gone.
So all of those dice don't fail to wound. So he's still
He passes his
alive.
fate.
He's still alive. That's crazy.
He's gonna live it.
Crazy. So you have to back away, Wayne.
Can't
So he's
believe
on 1 wound.
He's on 1
After
wound.
all that.
all that. I did roll a 6.
So Theodred is still alive.
So
and
disappointing.
Trident Wolfsbane is down.
That's all you might.
Oh,
And I think
it's all gone terribly wrong.
It's not over yet. You can
Um,
still win. You could still get him.
I can still get him, yeah.
Because you just need that to happen again.
Yeah.
right. So an eventful turn there, with Trident going down and Theodred beating them back, just taking 1 wound. So he's battered, but he's still up.
From 10 dice, he needed 1 6
Yeah.
to guarantee the kill.
Yeah.
And of course, I didn't roll it.
Right. So
Yeah.
we're going into priority roll now. I know they're all important, but Evil not had it
With
for a
less
while.
might on the board.
Oh,
It goes to
it
evil.
goes to evil. Both roll 2s.
Right.
So the cavalry's not going to be in just yet.
No, no heroics from either
no.
of us because
I don't think we've got any might.
Elfhelm's
Elf
the only
Helm.
one with might, and he
Yeah.
can't affect this round.
Okay, so it's just the evil move first. Okay, so here come the cavalry. Theodred is surrounded again. Grimbold is in. And roles are reversed here. They're almost trying to hold the line. The evil side are holding the line to try and just finish off Theodred.
Yeah, I need to do some killing here. Because I think if I can get these models to reinforce there, I know it's going to go bad, but actually it just gives me a bit more.
I don't think we mentioned before that the 3 swimmers all drowned.
Yes.
So four.
They all
Four
roll
lost to the river.
1s and 2s and they all drowned.
So,
So it's between the river and the Rohan Archer for who's most valuable at the moment.
So what I thought might be a sneaky manoeuvre was just not at all. It was a bit silly.
We also didn't mention the glee on Wayne's face when he did take out that pesky archer in the last shooting phase.
Yeah, because he has been a pain. He's
right, so
killed 3 or 4.
we've got a
He's
little bit
killed
of
3.
shooting. A little bit of shooting and combat, so we'll move into that in a moment.
The big one.
So.
Oh, he's brought in an archer.
Theodred versus Lots.
Same.
So just rolling with the warriors.
And then. Last one.
Oh, he's only got a 4. He's only got a 4.
There's a
God,
5.
he didn't roll a 6.
We got the same fight value, haven't we?
Yeah.
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 So you win.
You win.
Yeah. So.
You've got all
Let's
that
do-
twice.
Okay.
Just roll, yeah.
Take Lasky.
One wound from Brasky is enough. Because he's out of
Yeah,
fate.
because he's out of fate. So finally goes.
At last.
Theodred is down.
Mind you, my word, he took some taking down.
Now you can focus on trying to get.
Right, so pretty important turn there. Stuff went on in the middle.
Pretty even in the middle. I think it was two for 2 or something like that. But the big one was the last combat, and Wayne has finally taken Theodred down.
Yeah. Just weight of numbers finally took him down.
Yeah.
Just like in the stories.
Yeah.
Right, so cavalry will get involved this turn though, so getting 12 across might be quite interesting.
Yeah. Mind you, I've got these guys now, so I can.
Yeah. Right, so let's roll a priority then.
Need a bit of luck with the dice there.
You've got 22 models.
6.
So it's a 6. Needs a 6. No, it's a 1. So it's priority to the evil side. Is Elfhelm going to call anything?
Not this turn. If I'd one priority, it would have been nice to funnel those warriors.
Okay.
Right, so we have a melee in the middle here.
An absolute mosh.
Is there anything anyone wants to say about that, or is it just going to... I think this will be when we see whether there's any possibility of them getting across the river. If it goes Rohan's way, then I think that'll be game over. But it'd be interesting to see.
It is a bit messy.
Right, so we're going to go
Shooting.
into shooting and combat.
Swing.
Right, so we've decided to end the game there as the cavalry charge in. We don't think there's any possibility of Isengard getting across.
No, I think if we played on, Elfhelm would call a heroic move. The infantry would shuffle out of the way, and the cavalry would start sweeping through.
It was a valiant fight in that turn in particular.
Yeah, took down quite a few riders in that turn.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a moment where I thought, oh, am I going to punch a hole here and then actually give myself the opportunity to maybe... but I think that's the beauty of this game, because you can look at it sometimes and go, oh, it's all over, but sometimes it isn't.
It always swings, and that's why I love it. It's such a good game.
But yeah, lots of fun that. It was proper...
It's
punch-up.
teed up nicely for the next scenario where you come back with reinforcements.
That's right, so it's played out exactly as in the real story. So Theodred dies from his wounds as they carry him back, and Isengard will return. So thank you, chaps. Well played. Second battle of the Fords of Isen will be coming next.